guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today is Saturday, the 24th of May, 2025. There is some interesting stuff happening in the crypto markets. We're going to go over it. Of course, why isn't XRP, as you can see on my hoodie, pumping, and the real reason. We're going to go into that as well. China shutting down illegal crypto exchanges. Suie, there's been a massive hack on that, but most of the funds have been frozen, which is good. The CME XRP futures and Ripple pushes again for crypto leadership post SEC victory. We're going to go through that. The US Treasury suspending some things right here. Again, will Bitcoin bulls secure 110,000 before Bitcoin's $13.8 billion options expiry? Let's have a look here. And we've got also Microsoft backing Suie, which is nice. And we know for a fact that Raoul Pal is incredibly bullish on that also. And Bitcoin ETF inflows. BlackRock is buying a significant amount of it, of course. They're not stopping because they want digital properties. Sorry, I'm wearing this XRP hoodie because it is freaking freezing in Melbourne. We have currently hit the winter period right now, which is unbelievably cold. Earn curve as well, ladies and gentlemen. I am working very hard on this. Literally haven't stopped since the registration was successful. And that was the first hurdle with this. Now, the next thing is obviously finding obviously the back-end infrastructure and platform, as well as all of the liquidity providers, and that's obviously going to be able to facilitate everyone to trade on and off, and of course basically buy and sell cryptocurrencies. That's the main thing, and that's extremely difficult, but I'm getting through it. We'll get through that in a second, guys. Let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting very interesting and crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I never invest more than I can afford to lose. And yeah, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, and of course any other investment. So be careful. All right, formalities are out of the way. Coming straight to the community tab. Again, I keep mentioning this. I'm primarily focused in my own portfolio on cryptos that have upcoming ETFs. And we saw what happened with Bitcoin. It obviously went from, $30,000-$40,000 US now to $9,000 today. It's unbelievable to see what's happened with that. And there was a video, I should say, from Brad Garlinghouse that came out, Crypto in a Minute. We're going to play it because it's freaking amazing. Stay with me here. But my ones, of course, are XRP. I'm bullish on it. And by the way, not to upsell it, but I love this and I made this for myself, but you can get these at the wallstreetbullofficial.com, my website. So you can order one of these for yourself. How cool is that? Look at it. It says XRP Mission to the Moon. Bullish and good for winter as well, I should say. Solana as well, I'm incredibly bullish on. I love the project and I got into it quite early. And I should say when it collapsed with FTX. And that's when I took the opportunity, because I was eyeing it off well before that happened. But when it crashed, I was like, I'm not missing out on this opportunity. And again, I should say with cryptocurrencies, with these, we're so early in this space that there is still plenty of opportunity, okay? Hedera, I love the technology. The governance board is enormous and it has real world utility as well. Solana and XRP. Suie, also, I'm very bullish. Now, of course, the hack took place. We're going to go through that. Top altcoins in my portfolio, there isn't many. OMI, Ravane, Acro, Electronium. Now, again, James Seaford posted this yesterday, and I shared it in the community tab, as you can see right here. As expected, more delays on crypto ETFs dropped today, and that was yesterday, because I had a freaking busy day at the office here, so I couldn't do a video. I did a YouTube short. We got delays include Bitwise Invest, CoinShares, XRP ETFs, delay on Litecoin ETF filing, delay on Fidelity's in-kind Bitcoin filing as well. One of the positive side, SEC acknowledged Canary Fund's TRX filing, so we have to add that to the ETF list, okay? Let's have a look at this. Now, I did put this up, and it came with 545 votes. Now, again, we had 17% of you say 4 trillion, 24% said 8 trillion, 31%, this is the winning vote right here, $10 trillion. I do believe that will happen. 20 trillion, 28%. Now, you have to think it's basically going to be, I mean, cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin will replicate gold's market cap. So, never say never. Anything is freaking possible. A lot of people freaked out and back in the day and basically said Bitcoin would never hit these targets. And XRP, there were so many people out there over the years saying that XRP was a stable coin. And of course, look at it now. It's definitely not, okay? Anyway, moving on. Let's get to coin market cap. Today we have $3.39 trillion in total market cap. It's down nearly 4% today, so I'm not really worried about that. The fear and greed index is sitting in the green, as you can see right here. Greed, because there's a lot of greedy people out there, 67. And let's move down to Bitcoin ETFs, negative 145 million. Ethereum's at 5.8, which is interesting, as you can see right there. Dominance still 63%, Ethereum's at 9%. Let's move on to the coin prices, I should say. I need another espresso. Bitcoin's currently trading at 107,839, so it has had a decent pullback, which again is, I like to look at this as opportunity, not financial advice. Ethereum's at 2,542, XRP's $2.32, Solana's $174, Doge at 22 cents, Cardano 75 cents, TRX 27 cents, Suie's at $3.64. I'm saying this is a good opportunity. It's going to be around for a long time. It's down 6.4%. Links $15, XLM 28 cents, Sheeb. I still hold that. It's one of two meme coins, I should say, in my portfolio. Hedera 19 cents, Litecoin $96. Let's have a look here at the banking coins. Keep scrolling down. World's at $1.38. Fetch AI, artificial intelligence, I'm bullish on, guys. 85 cents. Love that. Let's have a look at XDC at 6 cents. Now, again, this one's been down. I'm bullish on the project. They are tokenizing gold in the UAE. And of course, LCX is another coin that is tokenizing diamond. So I'm after real world utility here. Now, EnergyWeb is also a great project because they're tokenizing carbon credits. And by 2030, everything's going to be carbon neutral, right? As we all know. Moving on, let's get into this. Yes, Earn Curve, guys. Thank you very much to those of you that have signed up. I really appreciate it. How good's the new bull logo, by the way? I changed that because, I mean, come on, that had to happen. So again, working very closely with a few people right now on this to try get the infrastructure sorted and the liquidity providers. I will say that it's been very, very challenging after the registration came through. So I'm working on that. And I want to make sure it's done properly and correctly so we can get this up and running. And of course, the spot crypto exchange will be running and operated in Australia first. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this overseas. But working on that at the moment, and I want to make sure it's right and correct before launch. That's most important to me. Now, again, if you haven't gone to join up to the waitlist, go do that, earncurveinvest.com. Look at that bull. I love that. Our first name, last name, email, phone number. And of course, you can sign up from any other country. You can put your phone number in here and pick the country code. Now, again, I do have this, for those of you that have joined the Founder Circle, of course, I really appreciate all of you. If you can't do this or don't want to donate, that's totally cool. Just sign up. Basically, those of you that have joined the Founder Circle, you will be getting discounted rates, that's for sure. So working on that as well. Obviously, implementing those of you that have joined the Founder Circle, I can implement discounts for trading fees and so forth. So that's definitely a priority for me as well, looking after those people that believed in my vision. So I'm working on it, guys. It's not easy. It's so difficult. And I guess, the biggest challenge with this is finding people that believe in your vision to do something like this. And of course, it started last year. and I was working my ass off for this. And again, my biggest thing was dividend investing and providing a platform for people to, basically see the benefit in that and generate an income from that. And of course, it was extremely difficult getting Australian financial services license, but I was successful in obtaining the registration with the Australian crypto regulator because, of course, it's still a new technology and it's a lot easier to get through. And then, of course, once I can get this up and running, that's going to be integrated into this, hopefully. Very exciting times. And for those of you that did join the Founder Circle, thank you very much. Don't think I'm not going to look after you, because I will for sure. That's definitely on the top of my list of priorities, to look after the people that believe in me. So thank you very much. Go join earncurveinvest.com. And of course, the dividend investing, while the idea and the concept is there, and the back end, like my whole crazy idea to get this up and running, I did write the book. So this brings a lot of value to you. There's a lot of years of trial and error and experience that have gone into this. It is completely different to cryptocurrencies, and it will change the way you think about dividend investing and generating passive income through investments. That's the most important thing for me at my age. And of course, the cost of living crisis is skyrocketing. People need to work 2-3 other jobs, when in reality, this is what the wealthy do, okay? And if you don't believe me, go look it up. They tend to keep this very secret, and you don't get taught this stuff in school. There are many other books on my shelf behind me for investing in the stock market, and of course, investing in general. Hey, Gucci. They do touch on this topic of dividend investing and passive income. Very, very little, though. I will say I've read a lot of books. So I took it upon myself to write this, and go get it. It's at the Wall Street Bull official, all right? It will help you. Now, let's get into this, guys. Why is XRP's price not moving right now? And Ripple is building deep financial infrastructure, okay? This is key. Not aiming to obviously get quick hype, which everyone wants in this industry, I know. Hype-driven price pumps right now. We're not about that. And XRP remains stuck despite major upgrades, partnerships, and regulatory progress in recent weeks. When real-world utility meets finite supply, XRP Breakout will be sudden and unstoppable. This is what people need to realize. They're actually building out a significant back end to Ripple, I guess. Okay, it's not just XRP, but the back end of it. It's huge. Now, again, over the past few weeks, Ripple and XRP has been in the spotlight for, right reasons. Ripple is pushing ahead with major plans, from tokenizing real-world assets to launching new tools on, with like RLUSD, their stablecoin, which I want to use, and Ethereum virtual machine-compatible sidechains. And on top of the big names, finance getting involved in the progress of regulation and is finally taking shape, and which is really nice as well. And we also know they are trying to acquire Circle. And they're putting big capital up for that as well. And one of the biggest reasons for long-term excitement is the possibility of a spot XRP ETF on Wall Street. I'm so freaking excited about this. After Bitcoin and Ethereum got the green light for similar products, XRP investors believe their turn could be next. Okay, and the successful launch of XRP futures has already made that hope stronger, which that's the truth. Now, coming over to the CME Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the futures did go live as well. Launches futures as Ripple. Excuse me, guys, get rid of that pop-up. Now, let's have a look at this. Chicago Mercantile Exchange has launched XRP futures, marking a significant milestone as the first regulated altcoin futures to follow in the footsteps of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the development heralded by Ripple's chief executive, Brad Garlinghouse, legend, signals growing institutional appetite for XRP, potentially reshaping its market structure. Garlinghouse has publicly appealed to Senator Cynthia Lummis, urging her to champion comprehensive crypto regulation in the United States, which I believe she's doing, with the ambition and position the nation as the global epicenter of digital finance. His call to action, underscored by a desire for leadership that embraces the entirety of the crypto sector, reflects Ripple's broader vision for regulatory clarity and innovation. It's very exciting times because we're still freaking early in this space. Suie validators freeze majority of the stolen funds from Cetus hack, which is, full on. The decentralized crypto exchange, or DEX, built to adopt Suie blockchain network, said that $162 million over $220 million was stolen in May 22nd. Hack has been frozen. According to the Cetus, is that how you say it, team, the DEX is working on the Suie Foundation on either entities within the ecosystem to recover the remainder of the funds. The large number of validators identified the addresses with stolen funds and have ignoring the transactions and those addresses until further notice. The CETA's team is exploring paths to recover the funds and return them to the community, which is really good to see as well. Really, really nice. I wish they did that with Bybit though, but that was some serious hacking going on there. $1 billion was stolen from Bybit, so very scary stuff right now. Let's have a look here, guys. Yes, we do have Microsoft also backing Suie, which is unbelievable. Microsoft integrated Suie with Bitcoin and Ethereum in its analytic platform. Suie added whitelist bypass to restore the module, possibly to handle hacker fund returns. And while opened $18 million worth in Suie long after reducing $300 million from Bitcoin position. And again, enterprise spotlight with Microsoft. Suie. Very, very nice urge into the spotlight this week after the Microsoft integrated the token alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. So very, very bullish on Suie, ladies and gentlemen. And ETFs as well, log $3.2 billion May inflows. BlackRock's IBIT leads with $877 million daily, 636,000 Bitcoin holdings. Sorry, there's I don't know what that is. Could be a fire truck or something by the sounds of it. You can hear it right now. The spot exchange traded funds have experienced a surge of inflows, attracting over $3.2 billion inflows during May. The highest, sorry about this. It's unbelievable. Every time I try to film a video, this always happens. But anyway, over the past week alone, Bitcoin ETFs drew more than 2.5 billion, with 943 million added in a single day, marking the 7th consecutive day of net inflows. Cumulative inflows into ETFs since their launch have exceeded $44 billion, which is very exciting. Moving over to X, and we'll end up here, guys. Thank you to those 8,955 people. You guys rock. If you haven't gone to follow Earn Curve, go do that on X. It is verified. Nearly $700 million in crypto positions have been wiped out in the past 24 hours. This is what happens, so be careful with leverage. Have a listen to this, guys. This was on CNBC right now. It's interesting. Listen to this.
Complies with the work that we've done in the House or Senate on a Stablecoin Act. Circle doesn't fully comply. Tether is not even in the United States. It's outside the U.S. It wouldn't comply. So if we have a high standard, the world will come to that high standard for enforcement and for definition. And, you know, if the Trump coin can meet that definition, so be it. There'll be multiple competing stable coins, in my view. You see the headlines today that the large banks are thinking about collectively having a stable coin. It's a new payment rail in Web3 on a blockchain to compete with other payment methodologies. I don't view it as a store of value. I view it as debit cash, credit stablecoin, buy something institutionally or as a consumer.
Do you see it as hopefully disinflationary, meaning that it should take cost out of the system?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, blockchain generally, what attracts me to crypto is not crypto, not Bitcoin, but the operating system benefits of blockchain. I think it takes costs out of the system. I think for consumers, it creates accessibility. Look at the Benji, which is Franklin Templeton's money market account that's been tokenized. They can offer that at a higher rate and a lower dollar amount to customers because the cost has been taken out of the system.
So you've probably
it's incredible. BlackRock also buying 3,950 Bitcoin. Thank you, Thomas, for that. And Jack the Rippler, appreciate you guys. Kamala Harris is in Sydney, Australia. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, I've been watching the Monaco Grand Prix as well. And I'm going to end up on this, guys, because I think it's very important. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see if I can get my YouTube short here with Brad Garlinghouse.
I'm definitely hurt, but also excited that I was overlooked for years before being on here, but now here I am. Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. This is Crypto in 1 minute.
Bullish.
1 minute on why are people excited about crypto ETFs. I think there's two main factors going on here. One is, for the longest time, institutional investors primarily trading on Wall Street, really haven't been able to access crypto directly. Their options were to either self-custody, onboard with an exchange, and some people don't like centralized exchanges for a whole host of reasons. So this was really the first time you had institutions be able to go on Wall Street and trade directly in crypto. This is an unlock for a couple reasons. For capital that couldn't come in, whether it's an endowment, whether it's a pension fund, even mutual funds that didn't or couldn't access crypto, now they can. The second thing is it really is institutionalizing the entire industry of crypto. I think it should be no surprise that the Bitcoin ETF was the fastest ETF ever to get to $1 billion in assets. I think it passed 10 billion in assets faster than anyone as well. And today I think we'll eventually close in on the gold ETF, and that's in 1 minute.
Very, very cool, Brad. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Go join EarnCurve's waitlist. I am working on this, guys, flat out, and I'm doing it on my own. So I've done everything up until this point on my own, and it's been a journey, to say the least. And I won't stop until this thing is done and launched and is successful. And again, I really wanted to thank all of you for all of your help and believing in my vision to get this going. And it's just the beginning. So, it's been a learning journey, put it this way. It's pretty much doing like a degree in, blockchain and finance, put it that way. So I'm reading a lot of documentation. A lot of regulations, the infrastructure, the architecture, liquidity, market makers, OTC desk. It's insane how much work. You know what I actually might do? Just thinking about this literally right now. Those of you who are in Australia, I might start a contact us page on the EarnCurve website, that if you basically are willing to work with me in that sense to get this up and running, I will definitely look at, say, contacting you and getting some help on this, guys, because again, it's definitely a massive undertaking. I will need a team for this. So I'm on it. I'm working on it, guys. Anyway, I'm off. I'm going to go and have another coffee. Just been on a 6K walk. So stay safe, guys. I'll speak to everyone soon. Thank you very much to all of you. Have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning. And if it's morning wherever you are, have a double shot espresso for me. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. Bye.